Hey, Shalom, Shalom, all praises, honor, glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach Wadash. That's the name of the Heavenly Father and His Son. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, elder bishops, the elders that rule well. Peace and blessings to you, fellow brothers, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. It's your Chanak, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach Wadash, Shalom, Shalom. And I just want to do a quick video. I was going to go into it yesterday, but didn't have time. Spirit still on me to go into it, and several brothers have touched on it. It's the news of this certain company, Black Rock. I'll get the company. I have a couple of articles put up. Maybe I'll put it in post production, just the article, snapshot of the article. Or I'll just put it in the description box. I was going to do, like a screen capture, but I ended up just doing, a video on the phone. You know what I mean? And a company that is, started to put, or already put brain chips in over 50 patients. And this technology is being boasted in front of the whole world, in which they can, cure depression. They can, heal blindness. They can reestablish limbs with, mechanical limbs. And I was looking into some articles yesterday. Pretty much the history of these brain interfaces. And now you have AI, which is just another animal. E's algorithms. But he's been putting chips in people's brains for, 30, possibly 40, 50 years. For sure, 30 years. I think the first brain chip was somewhere in the 80s or the 90s that he publicly put in somebody's head. These things been around for a long time. There's a history on that. Maybe, Spirit go into that. But this is from the first post. .com, and this is all just playing into Revelation 13:16. We should all know that scripture by heart. Okay, how in the very near future something's going to happen to where people are going to consider, to put brain chips inside their bodies, as or brain chips in the brain, and other chips inside their hands. As the scriptures say, we're moving towards this prophecy. It's really upon us. They're starting to roll these things out to the public. They're starting to make these things public, which they've been tinkering with these things. They've been putting brain chips in people's heads. This thing has been going on for years. Behind closed doors, they've been having secret programs, off the book programs, in which they do these different experiments. So Esau Edom, he's confident now to release this technology to the people. He's rolling this technology out, okay? This is from the firstpost.com. It says, biotech firm beats Elon Musk Neurallink, and which is not Elon Musk Neurallink. He's just a figurehead, okay? He doesn't invent anything. He's just a figurehead. He's just a puppet, just like Bill Gates is a puppet, just like what's it called? Your boy from Amazon, he's a puppet. All these dudes, these lesser illuminators, are all puppets, which they all tie back into the wicked elite banking family's family line. Somewhere, father, mother, they're all tied. They're all linked in. They just don't let no outsider in. It's all about bloodlines. Okay. So Elon Musk, he was just that a chosen vessel, to bring light to this technology that they already been working on. Biotech firm beats Elon Musk Neuralink, has implanted brain chips in 50 people for ailments. See, it's all being done for the benefit of the people, so-called. Give me a second. An American biotech company has already beaten Elon Musk Neuralink by implanting their BCIs, which means brain chip interfaces, in over 50 people, and curing various ailments and disabilities. See, they're curing certain ailments and disabilities. All right, so called. Right. The only history we can actually look at and see that somebody um, somebody healed somebody of blindness, or they were maimed, or they were deaf, or they had some type of incurable disease, was the Lord and the different prophets that had certain powers during that time. So he's as what they call the antichrist, anti-messiah, and you have the false prophet, which is the Catholic Church, and their subsidiaries, the baby churches under it, the Catholic Church, and then you just have this outright his religion of science. Which is a religion. Okay, Neurallink, meanwhile, is still awaiting FDA approval to start testing on animals. I'm sorry, on humans. But they've been testing on animals, and like I said, this technology has been around. Let's just type that in. How long? How long has the chip? Let's look at this. How long has the brain been studied? Okay, there's just too much information on that. Let's not even go there. Give me a second. Give me a second. This story of brain chips. Let's see. Let's just click, just a random. It's a lot of information here. When I typed this in yesterday, I got all type of stuff. But let me go into Google. I was in DuckDuckGo. Google had a little bit better. Right. The first implantable system to directly stimulate. This is from the medium.com. The first implantable system to directly stimulate the cochlear nerve and bypass the damaged cochlea, thus effectively curing deafness, was created by American engineer William House and John Dole in 1961. See? So that's when it was so-called effective, 1961. So they had to have been planting chips in people's brains 20, 30, 40 years prior to that, since the invention of these circuit boards and these processors. Today, over 200,000 people around the world have been given the gift of hearing through such a device. So this thing has been going on, okay, where they actually been putting brain implants in people's brains. They've been putting these chips in people's brains, these BCIs. This been going on since 1961, since the 60s. Okay, so if it's been going on since the 60s, they had to been at least studying for at least 10 to 20 years prior to that, and had multiple failures prior to that. They were doing it on animals prior to that before they went human trials, and that was the first successful one, 1961. So they've been messing with the brain for a long time. This is all giving heed to the prophecy. We gonna touch on that prophecy too. Okay, look at this. This thing been going on for a long time. Let this load. Okay. See where I can find it. One second. Right, historical. This is from Bionity.com. Bionity. If I pronounce that right. When I come down, it says historical research of brain implants. In 1870, See that? 1870. So he's been on, the Most High has been putting this man on that path. Okay, in 1870, Edward Hitzig and Gustav Fritz demonstrated that electrical stimulation of certain areas of the brains on dogs. See, look, they've been tinkering around since the 1870s. On dogs could produce movements. Robert Bartholomew showed the same to be true for humans in 1874. By the start of the 20th century, Fedor Krauss, and these are all Edomites, of course, began to systematically map human brain areas using patients that have undergone brain surgery. So this man, let me go on to Daniel. I'm sorry, what is that? Ezekiel. Ezekiel 28. This man is into everything, man. All right, this is Ezekiel 28:3. So since the 1870s? Give me a second. Right, 1870s, 1970s. So he's been doing this shit for over 100, almost 100 and what? What is that? 1970. Over 100 years. 100, like almost damn near 130 years, something like that. 130, 150 years. Okay, my math is not the best right now, so just forgive me. You can do the math. Okay. But over about 150 years, he's been tinkering with the brain, if not more. Okay, that's when it was demonstrated. Okay, this technology. Okay, first in dogs, then in humans, and then they start mapping out the brain. Okay, and now we're at a point to where what? I'm gonna get in Daniel too. How knowledge has been increased. Okay, because the Most High he sped the prophecies up. Okay, if it wasn't for this technology, the world would be pretty much still in, the ancient way of doing things. Okay. Ezekiel 28:3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. Okay, so he goes into the brain. He studies the brain. He does all these millions of surgeries have been done, if not billions of surgeries have been done. And each time those surgeries are done, certain surgeons or, researchers, scientists, they map out certain parts of the body. They find out new things. How many people have died because of these surgeries? They ain't going to tell you that. So how many people have been sacrificed in order to perfect this technology? How many people have been cut open, all right, to perfect this technology? So this dude been tinkering with things for a very long time. Now we're at the point to where he's ready to roll these things out to the public. Okay, he's ready to. He's starting to condition the people, all right, to accept these things. To look, it's going to heal you of. You got depression, you got anxiety, you have deafness, you have blindness, you have muteness. It can make you talk. We could put a chip inside your brain and put a artificial voice box. Okay, hook you up to what was your boy what Stephen Hawkins had. Okay, he couldn't speak, right? But if Esau had that technology, he can actually have like a voice synthesizer. He can have people actually speak. Blind. He can put some big ass goggles on or some fake eyes, and now you can see. You didn't have no legs. You can put bionic legs on you. You have a chip in your brain to stimulate these certain areas of the body. All right, because we're electrical creatures. That's why you have to eat if you want to be, feel relatively whole, sound. You have to eat foods that are electrical, which is nothing other than plant-based foods. You have to have a diet highly electrical. That's why our water is all messed up, because water is actually electrical. Okay, but now you get the water, all right. It's been treated with all type of chemicals, all right, to destroy that current, and also you got bottled water, which has no electricity. which the minerals are the ones that conduct that electricity. Okay, it says, with thy wisdom and with thy understanding thou hast gotten thee riches, and has gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. So not only has he studied the human body so he can weaponize it, so he can control you, but he's gotten riches because of this. And a lot of these technologies, the circuit board and certain technologies like that, Jake actually came up with those ideas, and a lot of it's ancient technology. Okay, but of course Esau, this is his world, so he takes credit. But Esau, you could take credit for all the he wants to take credit for all the good things, but he doesn't want to take credit for all the bad things that he has, started or created with the search for immortality, the search to be able to control the body. And that what he really wants is the mind. That's why he wants you to put, all right, those chips inside your body so he can control you. All right, because if you accept this system, he's going to be able to control you lock, stock, and barrel. Like that, it was this that one video that's surfacing around. Let me go to Daniel 12 about the Asian chick. I believe it was in Australia. How she got a chip and she made a TikTok video, right? Well, there's another video that I heard. I didn't get to see it. There's another video in which they turn her shit off. Okay, they turn her chip off. So right there is showing you. Okay, this is they've been working on this technology for over 150 years, if not more. Okay. Daniel 12. Yep, Daniel 12:4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the word and seal the book, even to the time of the end. And now we're at the time of the end. The book is open. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Right, knowledge on the left-hand side has been increased. You have AI technology, man. All right, which he's been working on that ever since the invention of the computer. And even before the invention of the computer, he's been tinkering with stimulation, electrical currents. What does this do? Oh shit! What does that do? What does this do? What does that do? Let's cut somebody's head open. Let's cut an animal up. Let's hit a electrical current. Let's hit it on a dead body. See what it twitched. Let's hit the heart. Let's open up a cat and touch the electrical current to a cat. All right, let's turn it up to 100 volts. Oh no, that fried it. All right, go give me another cat. Go give me another dog. Let's do it on a rat. All right, boom. Oh, that killed it. All right, give me another one. Oh shit, that worked. Oh, okay, but it died. It only had a life of 30 seconds. Okay, and then count. He just do that over and over, over and over. Oh, let's look at let's type this in. The father of gynecology. I went into a video years back. Okay. The father of modern gynecology. Okay. The father of modern, this is from history.com. The father of modern gynecology performed shocking experiments on slave women. His use of black bodies as medical test subjects falls into a history that includes the Tuskegee syphilis experience and Henrietta Lacks. So just that, we can extrapolate. Okay, let's get this dude's name. His last name is Sims. Yeah, James Merrin Sims, right? James Merritt Sims, the credited as the father of modern gynecology, and that's a whole medical subsection of his medical field. Developed pioneering tools and surgical techniques related to women's reproductive health. And what is really that? Has women's reproductive health, has that gotten better since this damn devil came into power, or has it gotten worse? Okay, but we don't even have to read no more. You can go into it if you want. I did a lesson on it. I'm pretty sure there's more. There's information out there if you want to go into it. But what can we extrapolate out of this? All right, this was a damn devil during the time of slavery, in which he experimented on slave women, black women, and he came up with different techniques, okay, and advancements in so-called women's reproductive health, okay, gynecology. He actually created that subsection of this man's his medical field. There, a woman going there, open your ass up, stick shit inside of you, okay, cut things, do this, do that. He was accredited for that. So he's always, so when going into the brain chip, you don't think this nigga has not been cutting Jake opening Jake's heads up, okay, putting brain chips inside Jake, okay, doing, hey, these crazy ass homeless people out here, you don't think Esau be doing experiments on them? It comes out all the time, okay. So this damn devil, he's been doing a lot of wickedness, okay. He's been there's a scripture, it's coming in my mind, but it's escaping me. But I can go to we're done with all that. I can go to Isaiah 14. Give me a second. Isaiah. No. Yeah. Isaiah 14:5. The Lord has broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the ruler. Yeah, these are the wicked. I mean, it's plain to see that these people are not right. They're not right in the spirit. All right, their spirit that's inside them is not upright, as it says in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. Okay, they got a demonic spirit. They've been destroying the earth. Are we not part of the earth? Okay, Revelation 11:18, the Most High is going to destroy them, which destroy the earth. Not only are they actually destroying the physical earth, they're actually destroying the people of the earth. Okay, starting with the Israelites, taking the Israelite men, women, and children, and having their way with them. Okay, whether they sexually abusing them, men, women, and children. Okay, using them for certain sacrifices unto these different gods, these different demons, Satan. Okay, or experimenting on them. Okay, or using them as slave labor. These things are going on to this very day. Okay, so he has not stopped. Okay, but the Most High, he's going to break Yahweh Bashim Shai. He's going to break this man's staff. Okay, because he's still in his power, Esau. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. This is what the father of gynecology, all these different pioneers and BCIs, brain chip interfaces, as well as the microprocessor that goes inside your body. All right, he got certain devices that he can put in your heart to make your heart keep going. Okay, so how did he get that technology? What came into his mind? Okay, in order for him to think of these things. Well, it tells you in Psalms 64, it says that their heart is deep. Okay, and this is all to destroy the people. This is not to help. This is not to help people. This is not to help, cure blindness, cure diabetes, cure cancer. Okay, cure these incurable diseases, reproductive, women that can't bear children, men that can't, bear children. This ain't for all that. Okay, this is for to destroy you Israelites. Okay, he's tinkering and ruling the people. All right, let's read it. Let's read it again. He who smote the people in wrath with a continuous stroke. He ain't stopped. To this very day, he's still oppressing the whole planet Earth, starting with the Israelites. He's still oppressing us. Okay, and you say that he's not oppressing you, then, well, you don't have no wisdom. You don't have no knowledge. Okay? Because this is not how life is supposed to be. Okay? You're supposed to have autonomy. Well, he changed the ancient landmark. He destroyed the indigenous people of all these different lands in order to do what? Rape, rob, and murder. Extract resources. He's as a virus. He is the true virus. Viruses didn't come around until Esau classified him because he is that virus. Okay, cancer. I was meditating on cancer the other day. That, it's not what he says it is, but when did that start to proliferate? Did Gad know about cancer? Did all these different indigenous people in different lands, did they have a disease called cancer or something equivalent? No, they didn't have that. That came right along with Esau Edom with his technology, right? His religion, his technology, his ideologies, his philosophies, okay? His chicken sandwiches, his fast food, okay? His cinemas, his TVs, his iPhones, okay? His medical devices, screening for cancer, radiating your ass, MRIs, be able to scan the brain. Then all of a sudden, all these diseases came. So at the invention of all this knowledge came a detriment to the earth. Okay, and how was he able to perfect a lot of these technologies? Was by experimenting on the people, experimenting on the animals. That's just a hardcore fact. Okay. But he puts celebrities out there in sports. He puts bread and circuses out there to distract you from what's really going on, what he's doing. How many animals died during that Neurallink testing phase? It was like all type of monkeys and dogs and shit. Okay. So this damn devil, he got a lot to pay for, man. How many animals have went extinct? Oh, like you have, this is that's a jaguar. Well, you actually have, or you could say leopards, and that were native to America. Okay, at Arizona, okay, Nevada, Colorado. Okay, they're spotting some of them, but they travel from here all the way down to Central America, man. Okay, but what did this damn devil do? He killed them all. You have the California was the grizzly bear. You can't find no California grizzly bears anymore. Okay, the otter. Okay, so many different animals. Okay, the wolf. You have wolves. Okay, he messed up the ecosystem. Then he blames it on what? He blames it on humans. No, nigga, it was you. Okay, you taking all the clams, all the shrimp, okay, all the oysters, okay, all the crustaceans out of the water system. Now the water system doesn't have a filtration system. Now the ecosystem is dying. Everything is dying under the rulership of the so-called white man. But he has MacBooks. And you got Instagram, you got YouTube. You could become a YouTube a superstar. You could go viral one day and get 1 million followers. Now you famous, YouTube famous. Now you got advertisers. Now you making $50,000 a month. That's liberty, right? Meanwhile, he's taking all your rights. He's robbing you of health. He's robbing you of your future. You die, you ain't got shit, but you got $1 million in the bank. That's all you have. You ain't got nothing to show. You ain't got no skills. You ain't got no land that's actually yours. You can't pass nothing down to your family. Your son, he's a sodomite. Your daughter, she does OnlyFans. Okay, but that's liberation. He who smote the people with a wrath, with a continuous stroke, he who ruled the nations in anger, is persecuted, and none hindereth. Right, because while he's doing all these things right under the people's nose, destroying the people, okay, there's going to come a time where he's going to be persecuted and nobody's going to be able to stop him. Okay, Yahweh Shemal Shah, the king of terrorists, is going to meet this man because he's been terrorizing the whole earth. He's changed history to the point to where if you say that you're an Israelite, they're going to look at you all bugged out. All right, you are considered, the off-scourging of the earth. You're just nothing but a proverb and a byword. No matter where you go to China, okay, you go to India, you go to Egypt, Pakistan. You as a so-called black man, okay, you're going to be, especially a so-called black man, but that goes for all the tribes, Issachar, Ephraim. you're gonna be labeled a criminal when he's the biggest criminal. Okay, these other nations are the biggest criminal. Okay, and we're just speaking nothing but truth. All right, we're gonna be persecuted for that, but so be it. Who gives a shit? This man's getting ready to be he's getting ready to be persecuted. The whole earth is at rest and it's quiet. They break forth in the sing. Yeah, because you stupid people of the earth. I'm not talking about you brothers and you sisters that are in the faith. I'm talking about these stupid, idiotic, demonic people of the earth. You don't even know what it is to for the earth to be quiet. You think going to the beach with your family, okay, and watching the waves, they be dipping into the beach. You know, you got sandwiches and chips. That's rest. That's fun. All right, but your ass better. There's a curfew on that beach. You better not start no fire. You better not. You bet. Hey, there's a certain limitations. You got certain lifeguards and shit, or people who patrol those certain areas. What do they call them? Rangers. You know, rangers and shit. They'll come and lock your ass up if you doing something out. You doing something that you're not supposed to be doing. You can't sleep on the beach. It's not your land. It's so-called white man's land. And you had a lot of jakes that had beachfront properties, and they got put out of those lands, man. Okay, prime real estate. So this damn devil, he's just been a demon since the beginning. Okay, but you people don't know. You stupid people of the earth, you don't know what it is to actually feel rest. You think because you got an office job making $75,000 an hour, $75,000 a year, you living the life. You know, you got you a little Audi or a BMW. These people are idiots, man. These people are idiots. Let me go to I'm just gonna wrap it up. But let me hit this. You know, a couple of articles said the same thing. You know, basically. Okay, this is from dailystar.co.uk. First implant brain chips in 50 people to cure blindness, deafness, and depression. So he's trying to, he's trying to be God. Okay, okay, there you go. Brain chip implants are real and have been put into 50 patients with massive plans for the future, including robot control. BlackRock Neurotech. If you know, you know. BlackRock Neurotech. Come on, man. Has invented the neural port array, which scientists at the firm hope will cure physical paralysis, blindness, deafness, and depression. See? To do so-called sci-fi-like gear connects with other tech designs and aid mobility, such as robotic arms and wheelchairs, all without the user moving in. And so he's been putting it in his movies for, years, right? Because these are technologies that he's been working on for years, going back into the 1870s. What is that, like 150 years? Okay, 1970, then you got 2000, that's an extra 30, and then we're in 2022, okay? So, right, about 150 years he's been working on this technology, if not more, since he had the ability to stick a fucking electrical cord in a person's body or an animal's body, okay? Just as the father of gynecology, James Merriam Sims. And if you go into it, it goes more into the different things that this man was doing. Okay, just cutting you open. All right. That's pretty much. Brain chip could cure blindness, paralysis, and depression. So they're marketing it like it's a God-saving technology. You know, it's a technology from the gods, right? Just like they marketed them pops. You know, them pops was from God. You know, it's gonna cure you. It's gonna stop from anything happening to you. They had commercials where a kid get the pop, and now they put on a Superman outfit and shit, and they flying around, in the living room, you know, because they're a superhero. So it's just nothing but just madness and confusion. But you're not gonna be able to deceive the elect, okay? The elect is not gonna put no fucking brain chip inside their body, no matter how you try to market it. Oh yeah, it's gonna help, nigga. It ain't gonna help you do nothing. It's gonna put you. Ultimately, the Most High gonna destroy you. That's what's gonna happen if you do that. Let's read it. Revelation 13:60, and he called of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, and that's a physical mark. And this is part of the technology because in the very near future, these things are going to be mandatory. You think this damn devil ain't gonna do it? All right, there's gonna be certain events in the earth that's gonna make people consider and actually do it. Take these things. They're gonna have excuse to do it. Okay, this is all part of the Most High's prophecy. All right, we're saying it. Maybe you might not be able to see it, but you see it because the prophecy said that's what's going to happen, and we can see it. We see it very vividly how this man is going to do this. Okay, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that the forehead is speaking about their brain. And ain't talk about Christianity. That's the stupidest shit I ever heard in my life. Okay, we've all been Christians. You can't take this mark and actually repent. Okay? And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. There you go, man. There you go. So I'm going to close it there. We could go to Revelation 14. It talks about if you're going to be destroyed if you take it. But, hey, we're gonna keep bringing it out because that's what's true. And that's the scripture I wanted. Let me bring that out. Habakkuk. It's very vivid, it's very clear. Let me just read this and we're going to close it out. Habakkuk 2:3. For the vision is yet for a appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. We're going through several articles. This is, relatively new news within the last 2 days of how they started, these brain chip interface BCI implants in people's heads. Okay, over 50 patients. BlackRock Neurallink, if I'm not mistaken, or biotech. Okay, so you should already know what that is. Okay, they so-called beat Elon Musk. Elon Musk, he don't, this nigga, he's a nobody, okay? He's a weirdo at that. Alright? It says, the vision is yet for a appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So, since the 1870s, he's been moving forward with his agenda. And it's really the Most High's agenda. All right, he's using Esau to fulfill his agenda. All right, so Yahushua can come in and destroy all this bullshit. All right, and we're here to speak out against it. All right, so shalom to the elect.